Okay, we're standing in front of what was, back in the 1980s, the entertainment complex of the South, the Studio 54 of the South, as it was referred to, the Limelight Entertainment Complex. That area right over there where those people have just gone past, that was the actual front doors to the Limelight. That was the entrance that you'd go in on the upper level. You'd pay your admission, coat check room, upper bar, upper balcony, where you could overlook the dance floor, which is on the lower level, which is where Binder's Art Supply currently is. You would line up for 4 hours on average on a party night or on a theme party, and the line would go all the way down this building, across the VIP parking lot and the valet parking, 4 hours at a minimum to get in, and then you had no guarantee you would even be able to get in. After standing in line many times, the security would come by and say, you need to step out of line, you need to step out of line, you're not going to get in tonight. So this building and the one below us was where I spent 4.5 long years of my life, many hours in this club. It was basically my home away from home. And all the celebrity photos, all the party photos, everything that you're seeing in that book, Limelight in a 60th of a Second, was shot in that building. This was the VIP and valet parking area. If you look down to that far end, down where those white stars are, that was the entrance that the employees used. That was the entrance that I used to come in and set up in my office the camera equipment that I was going to use and what was going to go on that night, converse with the management staff on who was coming in and what was going on. And I'd come in at about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Club would open at 9, and I'd leave by 4 in the morning. Get a couple hours sleep, come back, rework the photos that happened the night before, get it out to all the news media, and I would come back in again the next day at 6:30, and it would be another night until 4 in the morning. That is the wall, an incredible tribute to the Limelight, and we're very grateful to Binder's Art Supply for having done that, and of course for Dr. Dax and his talent to pull this off. And let's go inside and see if we can recognize any of the locations in there from the old club. What you're looking at is a ceiling on the lower level or the main level of the club, which is, we're now in Binder's Art Supply. That would have been the entrance above that floor. On the upper level, where I pointed out the front door was, that would have been where you'd come in. You would come along here, and probably about 1/3 of the way into it, you would find the staircase that would take you downstairs, kind of curved staircase that would take you in down to the main level of the club, and this is the main level of the club. All the way down there, you can see would have been the back wall where the stages were, and the dance floor was about 1/3 of the way from that. And then all this other stuff, of course, difficult to see because of all these racks and stuff. But this would have been the area right in here where the VIP booth was. VIP rooms would have been in here. That was a restricted area that you had to pay handsomely to get into. But you could observe everything because it had a glass front. You could see out, they could see in, but you had more quiet to where you could converse and have conversations. The party we held for Andy Warhol was in that VIP area, which was here. Open bars would have been, bar number 4 would have been in this corner. Bar 3 and 2 would have been kind of under that clearance area. And then bar 1 would have been on the far side of that little wall that you see. And other than that, it's very difficult to see how a club could have been in here, but none of these beams were in here. These were all added later for the structure support. Since there was no ceiling in here, it was a 2-story opened area by way of a balcony that overlooked the club, and you could see everybody and everything that was going on. So quite a change, kind of different feeling for those of us who spent our entire lives in this place, what it means to come back in here now and try to recognize where we walked, where we talked, where we took our pictures, and where we tried to entertain. It's a tribute that the building is still standing. It could have been leveled, but they maintained it, and we're awful happy that they were able to do that. It's a fabulous job what they've done, making tributes to the Limelight to this day, and we're thankful for all of that.